What up, Solar fam? Long time no talk. Well, welcome to another episode of Solar. I'm here with Richard and John once again this week, and we're gonna keep it short and simple for y'all. We're working hard in the background getting this Dex launched, so I really want to talk about that and a little bit more about the Solar Verse that John's heading right now. But without further ado, I'm gonna hand it off to Richard to kind of give us the technical updates and any timelines that we can count on.
Hey, thanks, Ian. Hey everyone. Just to recap, we are looking at an MVP no later than Tuesday next week. Tuesday being the 15th of February. And when I say MVP, like the front end, the design, the wording of the exchange. Um, like Ian has said in many podcasts, we take your guys' feedback very seriously because without you guys, this project would be nothing. So once we release the MVP, we're going to put up a Google Doc form where you can go in and submit feedback. Hey, it'd be nice if you added this. Hey, I'm sure we'll misspell something. So, hey, you misspelled this. And then once we get that feedback, we'll let that feedback run for about a week. We'll close the form, update everything. And then from there, we plan on a full beta launch. And when I say beta launch, it's going to be on DevNet. And once that time comes, we'll do a walkthrough instruction on what exactly DevNet is and how to use it. More or less, when it comes to DevNet, it's basically the test network for Solana. So you can get test Solana, test tokens. And from there on out, we want people to actively trade, see what they're seeing, make sure all these swaps are going through. We're going to create several test tokens. We're going to, since our exchange is going to auto lock liquidity, we're going to try to, break it. Can we actually, remove this liquidity? So February is shaping up to be a super, super busy month. We're definitely excited for this Dex. I know you guys are super excited. We have a lot of partnerships coming up that are contingent on the Dex, and these are big partners. So, a lot's riding on this, and we're excited for this ride, but that's where we're at with the exchange updates. We just finished staking last week. Staking has been huge. We already have over 40% of the supply, almost $2 million locked up in staking. And as you can see, that's kind of having the effect on the overall market cap of solar with all these tokens locked, demand and supply are, raising that market cap. And so that's been a huge win. Nothing but good feedback on staking. As far as other updates, like I mentioned, we got partnerships coming up. And like we said, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we're trying to partner, with the bigger fish in the Solana ecosystem. So there's some sort of legality to it. We're like, hey, this is what we expect from you, and this is what you expect from us. So we're trying to narrow that stuff down. I'm trying to think. As far as technical updates, I believe that is it. If I think of anything else, I'll interrupt you guys.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. Having that beta test out here soon is going to be huge. And then the MVP, like we said, we always want to take the community's consideration into consideration of anything that can be improved about the experience. Like we said, we're not trying to launch just any old product out here. We're trying to launch the best one out for everyone that's going to be using it. And like Richard said, there's a lot of partnerships on the horizon, really riding on the launch of this Dex too. So we're trying to put all of our time and effort. So if we're not readily available, we're trying to be as available as possible. But there's a lot in the background going on. So we appreciate everyone's patience, everyone's time and consideration of what we can do better too. So I'm excited to see what everyone comes up with just because we have three great minds in the background working on everything, but we have a community of over 40,000 people that all are bright in their own ways and can bring different things to the table too. So once this Dex is really the MVP's launched and then the beta test is launched, like it's all engines are going afterwards. So we're almost down to crunch time to make everything happen. So really excited about what this means, kind of the milestones that we're accomplishing currently and everything that we're going to do in the future too. So Excited about the Dex, excited about the Solar Verse too. And I know, John, you're heading that project too. So, any updates on your end about the Solar Verse?
Yeah, so just last night I got off a call with the other team that we're working with. Just nailing some different stuff down. There's not a lot more to be said than what has been said. I am simply waiting for more of a product to show before I go and reveal more information. I can say that the whitelist will be open to the members of our partners community and to members of the Solar Dex community. So everyone involved has an in. Other than that, just thinking back, no, unfortunately, this is kind of a slow week. I've been paying less attention to Solarverse and more attention to Solar Dex due to the staking and things that have arose out of that more than I'd like to. So
Yeah, I was gonna say the staking was really top of mind for us, and seeing how everyone's really how they were demanding staking and how we were able to launch that first. If you go on to CoinGecko, Coin Market Cap, and really check out that price, you guys are doing a great job. As like Richard said, the supply and demand, everyone having that
Whoa, whoa,
staking.
whoa, whoa! We're not a security. Don't talk about price.
Oh, I'm not talking about the price, but I'm just saying if you want a good milestone, check it out. For the SEC purposes, we are not a security. Just to let everyone know. But yeah, I know we said we're gonna keep it pretty short and simple. Any other final thoughts about the Solar Dex, Solarverse, anything of the sort?
I know we might get some pushback, like, oh, why are you pushing out the MVP a couple days? Just a heads up for everyone, we had people, I guess, not follow instructions for staking, so we're trying to do everything we can to unfuck their situation. So that kind of set us back a couple days, but those people are now taken care of. So now the devs have more time allocated, to the actual Dex.
And unfucking is the technical term too. I actually had to look it up to make sure. So he's accurate
It
when he
is.
says that.
Whenever you fix something on the blockchain, you need to quote unquote unfuck it.
That'll be on our website too as a for sure definition. Adjective, noun, verb, whatever you want it to be. Just use it correctly, please.
The Solar Dictionary.
Uh, right next to the Urban Dictionary. It's going to be the number 2 Google.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. John, any final thoughts about the Solarverse?
no, I mean it was pretty short and sweet this week. Nothing a lot more to share, unfortunately.
Yeah, once we start hitting more milestones with the Solarverse, that's when more updates will come out. And of course, we're going to keep the community updated on that end too, because that's going to be a great NFT project coming out.
Yeah, I'm anticipating another call with the team later this week. I'm anticipating that anyway, so I'm thinking next week there will likely be more to share.
Perfect. Well, if that's all for you guys, I know Roy and the community have been demanding to see our faces a lot more. So we're actually going to be creating some of our own profiles on Twitter, and I smell a little contest coming up, but I don't want to give out too much away till we concrete and finalize that contest. So we'll have some more of that in the future too. So keep an eye out in our Telegram for that. But as always, like, share, subscribe to this channel for all the recent updates. We're going to keep everyone updated as it's crunch time and try to be as active and available as possible. So it's always a pleasure, Richard and John. And for the Solar fam, it's always a pleasure to have you tune in. But until next time, stay tuned for this channel and the InterSolars podcast. See you guys.
All right, take care.
Thanks.